Hello everybody, welcome back to the Skinny Farm with me, Golf Cart Jockey. We are back and we are pretty much in hurry up and wait mode. I think for the first time on the Skinny Farm we've kind of caught up. We've done everything there is to do. The whole map is growing right now and there's really nothing but fertilizing contracts except for one harvesting contract on field 13, which is corn. So I think we're going to go ahead and knock that out this morning, get that done, and then we'll just go up the list, hook our fertilizer spreader up, and we'll just start knocking fields out. I might make a decent amount of money off this. Like I say, there's nothing else to do. Everything on the map is growing. There's literally the only field left to be harvested is 13. Everything else is in a growing state. So yeah, we'll just get everything fertilized and wait for the harvest contracts to start rolling in. We can start flipping fields. So that's about all we can do right now. Let's see, we got back to the contract. So we got $6,000 contract here. We do not own a corn header. To lease a corn header is going to be between $1,500 and $2,000. So one that's, of big enough size to actually use. We don't want the 3-meter one. We'll be here all day. I can lease all this equipment for $1,600. So we'll just use their equipment. It says borrow items. I like that. We will borrow those. Oh, they're just kind of spawning in front of us. That's pretty cool. For $1,600, yeah, I might as well make more money using somebody else's equipment. So, man, that thing sounds good, doesn't it? I like that. First time I ever used a big Rostel mash. We will grab this, head on up to field 13, and we will start knocking down some corn. I believe, I don't want to say for certain, but I'm pretty sure this is the first corn that I've harvested in FS19. I've pretty much just done grass and soybeans the whole time here, so it'd be nice to mow something different down for a change. Just visually, something else to look at. It's a good looking machine right there. So, yeah, anyways, we'll knock this out. We will do the fertilizing contracts. The worst one of those is we got to go from field 4, which is up on top of the mountain, all the way down to field 15, which is on the bottom left of the map, literally as far away from each other as you can get. We have to go fertilize, but it's just drive time. That's all it is. It won't take very long to do the contracts, and I can't believe we make as much money off the fertilizing contracts as we do. So get unfolded. We will put this bad boy to work. I think this machine could use a lot bigger header on it. Feels pretty powerful. So, anyways, I'll carry on doing this. I might let you ride along with me. We might speed it up, or I might just see you when you're done. Haven't decided yet. But either way, we'll be right back. All right, made it back to the shop. Got That's a weird sound. It's like my tractor was skipping. That is weird. The audio is changing. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. I don't. It's kind of weird. Anyway, sorry. I can hear it in my headphones. It keeps going in and out. We finished the contract on field 13 up there, the corn contract. We had leased the vehicles for a cost of $1,600, taking off the total profit. We finished the contract and we had extra corn left over that we sold for $1,340. So we almost recovered our leasing cost on the extra corn that we had. So we made, almost made full price, essentially had free lease on that equipment. So I'm kind of glad we didn't take our own stuff over there and put hours on it. That was nice. Worked out pretty good for us. So now we're on to the fertilizing contracts. We're going to, I figure we'll start with this one here on field 24. It's over right behind our farm, but no direct route over here. Well, no direct road over here. You'd have to drive straight over the hill there, which I could have done, but we'll take a little ride, go do this field right here, and then we'll head up to the top of the mountain and do field 4. And after that, I think there's 5 more that we can do, and we'll see if I can do them all. See if we can knock them all out. I think it'll be profitable. We're buying our own fertilizer, so we have to make sure we're getting properly compensated on that end. But as far as time spent and the amount of money we're getting back, this is way more profitable than the harvesting was. We made $5,000 off the harvest there, and it took me 45 minutes, close to an hour to do that. I'm hoping to do all 6 or 7 of these fertilizing contracts in the same amount of time and make 2 or 3 times as much money. So definitely this fertilizer spreader right here was the best $28,000 we spent by far. As far as return on investment, this thing is paying for itself. Yeah, what is that? Corn? Looks like a cornfield, maybe. We will knock this out real quick. Shouldn't take as long. Geez, 3 passes or so. This one will be done. We'll collect our $1,300 maybe. I mean, it's over $1,000 for each of these fields, so I'm not using $1,000 worth of fertilizer. Fertilizer's, I forget what it was, $1,500 per 1,000 liters, something like that. And we've only used 100 so far, 100 liters. And it's not going down very fast at all. A couple hundred. Anyways, we'll at least be able to get this field and field 4 done up on top of the mountain, so we can then come back down, fill up with fertilizer, and we'll head over to field 26 after we get off the top of the mountain. That'll be on the way over to the last 3, I think it is. I think the last 3 fields will be 15, 16, and 8. They're all on the other side of the map over there, so we'll start here, work our way north, come back down, refill. There you go, contract finished. And collect. That was, $1,900. Nice. That bought the fertilizer that will do this contract. So we'll accept field 4, head up the mountain. Kind of cool over there at the river. I never spent much time driving over here. I was always on my way straight up the mountain there. But let's see, should we take a right? Yeah, let's take a right. I think this will bring us out at the other bridge up there. Take a right onto the bridge heading up the mountain. So, look at that. Live in the shadows of the railroad bridge. That's pretty cool. Might buy some land over here someday. It's very secluded. I do like that part. Their own little private oasis over there. But, yep, there's the road that I thought it was. Take a right here. Head to the top. Whoa, crash a little bit. I'll see if I can motor this thing up the mountain and we will catch up with you when we're knocking field 4 out up there. Alright, got done with field 4, made it back down to the shop, went ahead and refilled the fertilizer spreader, and it occurred to me that we're going to be going quite a ways across the map with no fast way to resupply. So I'm going to take the bale grabber here, see if we can snag this pallet that's full, and we're going to take one with us. Seems like, you know, the 1,000 liters won't get us a whole lot farther, but maybe, question mark? Maybe we can get it done and not have to come back. You know, hey, it's worth a try anyways. We're going that way. We got loaders. I mean, we got the loading arms. Why not? It may come down that that's the last 1,000 we needed, so we'll see if it works out. If not, no harm, no foul. You know, we were going to use it anyways, so figured it was worth a try. Trying to make ourselves a little more efficient here on the skinny farm, save us a little time and a little fuel from running back and forth. So here's our next contract, is field 26. I'm gonna see if we can do it without even putting the front one down. Make sure we're on the rear spreader. We might be able to knock this one out on the fly here. Catch this one on the trot, head on over to, let's see, next we will do field 15, I think we're going to start with the smaller ones and work our way up. So 26 here was the smallest, 15 is the next smallest, then we'll do 8 and 16, I believe. 8 and 16 are pretty close in size, and I think those are the two that, you know, we're going to run out on. I'm confident we'll be able to do 26, 15, and most of 8, I think, before running out. Even counting the one I have on the pallet up here. So I don't think we'll be able to do 16, but hey, I'm still hopeful. We're getting pretty good mileage out of this thing now. I'll tell you what, this fertilizer spreader is definitely the way to go as far as covering ground. Let's get that out of the way. As far as you know, time spent and product put down, man, we're covering a whole lot of ground, and it's not going down that fast. You know, it doesn't spit out a whole lot of fertilizer as far as usage, so definitely bang for the buck here. Make sure we get everything. Keep swinging it around. And unlike what we were doing before, we're not going to be quite the nice guy that we were. There we go. It says finished. We're not going to finish the field. We're going to save everything we can today. Let's get back to contracts complete. We will collect. That was $1,600 there. We'll go to field 15 for, that is $1,800. I think we're gonna take the jockey path here. Just head straight off the mountain. I know 15 is down by the water. That's where Farmer Min has his setup on the other map, so I'm quite familiar with which one that is. And this is field 16 right here. This is the big one. This is the one that's gonna have to make us go refill, I believe. But right in front of us there's 15. Let's slow down so we don't lose our pallet going across the tracks. Those bumps will make it go flying. Yeah, we're about to lose that thing anyways. Ooh. As soon as we get a room in the tank, we'll go ahead and put the pallet in the back. No sense in carrying it around any longer than we have to, but there we go. Back on the spread, making another, what was this one, $1,800. This is the fastest money I've seen so far. Probably the most satisfying too. There's something, I don't know, something about making dirt turn darker. I don't know. This is very satisfying. Go through a field and just makes it look cool. But yeah, so what was that? We've done 24, 4, 26, and this will be 15. This will be our 4th field we've knocked out really quickly, really quickly. So pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased with how the skinny farm is working out. Not sure what we're gonna do. I guess we'll just skip time when this is done because, like I say, this is all the contracts, other than 2 transporting contracts. There is nothing else we can do, so we'll just stay with our 2 grass fields, and if they turn up ready to harvest before any of the other contracts, we'll get back to wrapping bales and making our money. I think I said we were going to work towards another tractor. We need to do that, and I also definitely want to start paying back some bank loan. So I'm thinking maybe from here on, when we do silage bales, we will take half of whatever profit we make and give to the bank, just to make sure that we're cutting that down. There we go. Field 15 finished. Complete. Collect. That was, yep, $1,800. Now we will do 8 is the next smallest one. So we will accept that contract. I still don't quite have room for the whole pallet in the tank, so we will just carry this up here with us. And field 8, I think, is, yeah, right across from 16 here, so perfect. Really hoping this does work out. Man, that would be fantastic if we could get all this done and not have to go anywhere. Get right back to it. Also got fortunate with how the contracts laid out. Other than running up to the top of the mountain for field number 4 there, they were all pretty linear. We were able to hit one after the other, so worked out pretty good. I like that. Life is good on the skinny farm today. So, yeah, that's I think that's the plan. We have a pretty clear plan going forward. I like that. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. When I started this thing on Start From Scratch, I really didn't have any idea what I was doing, or what the best way forward was. Thanks to a lot of great comments out there, a lot of awesome guys watching that told me what to do. We've turned this thing around. I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable here now. It's still a lot of hard work. We still have 1 tractor, 1 harvester, so nothing showy or fancy going on here, but man, we are starting to be productive. I know that. Making a name for ourselves here. And trying to keep my eye on the tank down there. I think I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to make it. I know it's a bold claim so early in, but I think we're going to do all these fields without having to go back. As soon as I get done with this one, I'll drop the front pallet and we'll put it in. Yeah, we'll hit field 16 there, and we're going to be in real good shape. This has got to be sugar beets, right? Gotta be. I don't think we want to do this contract when it comes up. Oh, speaking of contracts, oh, my front forks. Oh, I knew something had gone wrong. I dropped my pallet. Well, let's go ahead and see how much we can fill up here. I think we'll be 72 liters short. I think it holds 3,200. Yeah, so I got 72 liters in the pallet here. That's all right. Speaking of contracts, though, and contract manipulation, field, was it 23? Yeah, that's right by our grass fields, right by the shop there. The contract for it, when it come up to sow, was for potatoes. So I didn't want potatoes in there because I wanted to flip that field and, use some sort of crop that we had access to harvest. So I accepted the contract and then canceled it. And the contract went away, and all of a sudden the field was planted in canola. So it worked that time. I don't know if that's an all-the-time thing or just kind of got lucky and glitched one out there. But if you do see a contract for something that you don't want, on 17 you could keep accepting the job and quitting and taking it back until you found the crop that you wanted to plant. And that's kind of what I was trying to do here, but like I say, the whole contract just disappeared, and it wasn't an option to plant field 23 anymore, but it showed up as having been planted with a different crop in it. So while you can't necessarily choose the crop, I was able to alter what was planted there. I guess that's not really that helpful because it's still luck based. It very well could have been that the computer planted sugar beets instead, or something that wouldn't have been advantageous to us, but it did this time. It did work out. So we do have canola in 23 that has been fertilized, so should be a little better off when we go flipping fields this time. Here we go. Contract on field 8 is finished. 2,900 liters left. Let's go ahead and put the last little bit in here. I think that'll take us over 3,000. Yep, just over 3,000. And jump out of our tractor like normal people. Collect our money. $3,700 right there. Oh, look. More contracts showing up. Nice. Oh, wait. Oh, and they're fertilizing contracts too. Field 23. There you go. There's our canola field. That's the one right by the shop there. Field 11 and field 32. I don't know right offhand where those are. Okay, 11 is right there where you spawn in. And 32 is right back over the hill from 24. So, yeah, we'll knock those contracts out too. This is absolutely perfect. We may even be able to hit... I'm getting ahead of myself. I was going to say we may be able to hit 11 on the way back from doing 16. But first we have to do 16 with what we have. So, I'll make sure we get that done before I go talking about how many more we're going to get done with the same amount of fertilizer. So, we'll jump over here. I am going to knock this out. I think that's a good place to call it for the day. I think you've pretty much got the hang of what I'm going to be doing the rest of the afternoon. I'm just going to drive around and spread fertilizer and take that easy money. So, with that being said, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I am Golf Cart Jockey, and I want you to have a good day.